Hey guys, Rich here from Brick Scene, and today we're looking at this, the LEGO Technic Landrover Defender set number 42110. So once again, big thanks to Toyco for supplying these sets for review. We really appreciate it. Let's get straight into it, eh? Looking at the box is massive. This thing comes with 2,573 pieces. It is $399 New Zealand on release. Inside the box you get another box and a bunch of bags. Inside this other box you get some more bags and an instruction manual. It ends up being 4 sets of bags, so you're doing this build in 4 stages, about 5 or 7 bags per stage, so you're talking 25, 30 bags, let's say, all up. A sticker sheet. Now the stickers on it are necessary to the build in my opinion. There's not too many. A couple here for a bit of texture, and also the signage on the Defender itself. The build itself on this, fascinating. You start with the chassis, the gearbox and the suspension components and the differentials. Look, this, putting it together is a bit of a challenge for someone like me. I don't do too many Technic builds, but I really enjoy the intricacies and all the challenges involved in putting a Technic set together. Of course, there's some interesting techniques, and hats off to the designers, to anyone that can come up with this level of Technic engineering, let's say. I'm absolutely blown away by the level of detail. There's some really cool features as well. The gearbox has a drive, neutral and reverse setting, as well as high and low gearing. So it has a steering function as well. The steering works from the steering wheel, and as well there's a knob up on the top here that you can also work the steering from. It's really smooth, it works well. I've had some other models before that have similar steering features, and they've always been a little bit clunky and not quite as smooth. Don't get me wrong, I haven't had one in a little while, but this one is exceptionally smooth, and I can see they've come a long way. Now the doors open, you've got the 2 doors on either side, as well as the bonnet and the rear tailgate. When you open that, it reveals all the workings of the gearbox back there. Opening the bonnet reveals the inline 6-cylinder with all the working simulated pistons going up and down there. It also has working suspension. The travel on it's quite interesting. It can come up and go down, so it's sitting somewhere in the middle. I really like the way they've done that suspension. They've managed to get it right. Like I was saying, some of the older models that I've had before, the suspension has ended up sitting down and staying down and not coming back up. So this is actually quite impressive, and it's quite a chunky model. It's quite weighty, so to get that right, spot on there, spot on. Really like it. Now, some of the details of this Land Rover are absolutely stunning. From the wheels to the details around the lights, the shape of the bonnet, the overall shape of the side and the roof, the profile. It's just done very well. I'm going to say something that may be a little controversial here. I prefer this to the Bugatti and Porsche models that have come out in the last couple of years. Being a square vehicle as such lends itself to this Technic shape. I think it's really cool. They haven't had to use any of those flexible pieces to get the lines that some of the fancier cars need. You know, rightly so, to get the lines. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate that it's a necessary thing, but the fact that this Land Rover Defender is quite a squared off vehicle really lends itself to the Lego format, and look, it looks stunning from all angles. A couple of play features. You have a ladder on the side here, flips down to allow access to the roof boxes. You have a couple of what I would say are the ramps to get the Defender out of some sticky situation. A couple of little wheel ramps there that you would stick under the wheels if you were stuck in an off-roading situation, as well as a roof box here that opens up to reveal a bit of space. There's no accessories to go in it. A little shovel or something like that, like the Extreme off-roader from that purple thing from a couple of years ago would have been quite cool. There's another little utility box on the side there. There's a working winch up the front as well, which is all controlled from the inside. There's a release switch there that you have to use before you pull it out, and then there's a knob there to wind it back in. Very clever design, and a really nicely detailed engine bay as well. I really like it. Like I was saying, the stickers lend itself to this model. There is certainly no overuse of stickers as you get with some Lego models. Absolutely fine with the amount that have been used on this one. Now let's come to the interior. The seats are really, really well designed. I really like what they've come up with for the design of these seats. It fits well, it looks right, and no complaints here. Same with the steering wheel and the dash. Just a couple of details in there that look really, really nice. Another couple of stickers in there too, the Land Rover and the Defender sticker. But a really, really nice interior. The back seats are all a little bit simple, but I guess that's so you can look at all the working mechanisms in there. That would have been my complaint with the Porsche as well, the fact that you really couldn't see what was going on in that gearbox inside that Porsche. So if I'm making that comparison again, which I know some people might not like, but the fact that you can actually see everything working in this really, really sells it to me. The colour scheme, that olive green, beautiful. I like the colour that they've used. I must admit most of these Land Rover Defenders I see around are usually black with blacked out windows. But this olive green with the white roof really, really looks good. Now, I don't build Technic sets very often, I have to admit that, but I really, really enjoyed building this one. I also did a crane, the crawler crane recently, which I'll be putting that review up soon as well. I really enjoyed that one as well. These sets are really get me back into Technic. You know, some fascinating techniques used. I'm always in awe of the designers when it comes to Technic and especially the working and the moving mechanisms. Now, would I buy it again? Absolutely, I would buy it again. Absolutely. It is a great set. It is a great set and it looks great on display. Absolutely fantastic on display. You know, at $399, I don't think that's a bad price for this at all. It's got a lot more going on than the Technic supercar sets as far as, you know, playable functions, if you like, and moving features. Plus that engineering in that gearbox, you know, it is fantastic. I would definitely recommend this set to anyone that collects Technic vehicles. It is well engineered and a great looking piece on display. So I really appreciate you checking out this review. Thanks again to Toyco for supplying these sets. We'll see you again soon.